the earlier period, we learned about the rational number, how we have to represent a rational number on rational number line, how we have to compare the two rational numbers, and how we have to represent the decimal form of the rational number. Okay. Now, today we have to learn about irrational number. We know that there are so many infinite numbers in between two numbers, isn't it? So, when we add the two rational numbers, we are getting more rational numbers in that. Now, see, for example, 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3 is equal to. Now, how we have to do the addition of these two rational numbers? Now, the denominator is same, isn't it? So, add the numerator. So, 2 plus 1 upon 3 is equal to, so here 3 by 3 is equal to 1, means in between 2 by 3 and 1 by 3 there is a rational number 1, isn't it? So, in that way there are infinite numbers in between two rational number. So, in that way the root 2 is also in between the rational numbers, but root 2 is called irrational number. Okay. But this irrational number we have to represent on the number line. Now, we already learned how we have to represent the rational numbers on the number line, but when we have to represent the irrational number on the number line, what process we have to do, what steps we have to do, that you have to learn. Okay. Now, see the example. First, root 2. We have to represent root 2 on a number line. Okay. For the number line, we know we have to take a equal distance in between two numbers, and we have to write the numbers on the number line, isn't it? But when we have to represent the irrational number on the number line, that time one procedure we have to do. Okay. So, take that. First, on a number line, the point A shows the number 1. Okay. Now, see, on a number line first start to do here. Because we want root 2, isn't it? We want root 2, understand that. Okay. Now, on number line we know that we have to take 0 and then we are writing the numbers ahead. Okay. To get root 2 on a number line, we have to use Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Using Pythagoras theorem, we have to find root 2. So, to get root 2, we have to take the number 1 only, isn't it? So, from the origin on the convenient space means when the number 1 we have to take, isn't it? It is not 1 centimeter of your scale, or there is no any unit. So, we have to take a convenient distance, as this diagram should be neat and you can see, you can show the number root 2 properly on the number line also. Okay. So, for my convenient, here I am taking a distance of the scale. Here 8 centimeter. Okay. See, I am telling you that I am taking a convenient distance. I am taking. I am not taking 8 centimeter in the number in the scale. This is a convenient distance for me for a number 1. Okay. Here on the number line in the between 0 and 1, I want a convenient distance to show root 2 neatly, and it should be the root 2 should be neat on should be represent neatly on the number line. So, for on a convenient distance, I took a number 1 and I write a point over here A. Okay. Now, from the origin to the point A, the distance is what? 1 unit. Okay. So, the distance of OA is equal to 1 unit. Okay. Now, take a using protractor, take perpendicular line on point A. Okay. So, Now you know how you have to put a protractor on a line. Okay, this side 0, this side 0 should be parallel to the number line. Okay, now and take 90° over here and remove the protractor and take a perpendicular line. Okay, perpendicular line and denote as line L. Okay, now to get root 2 here, how much distance we took here in OA? 1 unit. What distance we took in OA? 1 unit. That much distance only we have to take on the perpendicular line L. Okay, now using the compass you can take, or you can use the scale also for the 1 unit, but remember that how much distance you took in the scale of OA, that much distance you have to take for the on that perpendicular line to get root 2. Understood? Okay, now I am using compass. I am taking the distance of OA here. Okay, keeping metallic point on A, I am marking over here, so I will get a perfect distance which I took for OA. Okay, that much distance I will get on the perpendicular line L. Okay, and name it as B. Okay, so here OA is equal to also 1 and AB is also equal to 1 unit. Don't say centimeter. Okay, for example, if you are taking 3 centimeter as 1 unit, so that 3 centimeter also you have to take as 1 unit for the perpendicular line AB. Okay, now join this OB. Okay, now which triangle you are getting here? Triangle OAB is which type of angle? Which type of triangle? It is right angle triangle, and in right angle triangle, using Pythagoras theorem, we can find the distance of OB. Okay, because we want root 2 on number line. We have to show the irrational number on the number line. So, we have to take Pythagoras theorem. And root 2 how we are getting? When we took 1 and 1, then only we are getting the number 2, isn't it? And when we will take the square root, that time only we are getting root 2, isn't it? So, we have to take 1 unit. So, here OA is equal to 1 unit, AB is equal to 1 unit. Okay, now find the length of OB using Pythagoras theorem, isn't it? So, now here I am doing the procedure by Pythagoras theorem. Now see the steps. In right angle triangle, write neatly. In right angle triangle OAB. Okay, OA is equal to 1 unit, AB is equal to 1 unit. Okay, by Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. What is base over here? OA is a base, AB is a height, isn't it? So, by Pythagoras theorem, here hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. Okay, now put here the number. OA is equal to base. What is the base? The distance of OA is equal to 1 unit. So, represent here plus, and AB is equal to 1. Here 1 plus 1 we are getting here 2. So, here hypotenuse is what? OB, isn't it? OB square. OB square is equal to 2, but we don't want the distance of OB square. we want the distance of OB. So, we have to take the square root on both sides, isn't it? When we have to take the square root, that time OB is equal to root 2 we are getting, and in front of this step write taking square root. Okay. So, in that way we got root 2 for the right angle triangle OAB, and here this is OA is equal to 1, this is AB is equal to 1, and the distance OB we got root 2, but root 2 we have to represent on the number line. So, taking the compass, keep metallic point on O and take the distance till the point B and take a arc which intersect the number line, and there we are getting root 2. Understood? Okay. And name it root 2 and name by any capital letter, isn't it? So, here point C is root 2 on number line. Okay. To get root 2 on a number line, we have to take the distance of 1 unit and 1 unit on the number line, and then further we have to take Pythagoras theorem, we have to solve, and taking the distance of OB in a compass, take a arc on a number line, then you will get root 2 on a number line. Okay. In that way you can show root 3, root 5, root 7 on the number line. Okay. Now, open page number 1.4, practice set 1, open page number 5, practice set 1.4. Okay. Now, see here, there is one activity on the in the textbook, okay, on page number 5. What is that? See that the number root 2 is shown on a number line. Steps are given to show root 3 on the number line using root 2. Fill in the boxes properly and complete the activity. Now, in standard 8, it is new for you. Okay. For 9 standard, 10 standard, you have to solve these types of activity to solve the sums. Okay. So, listen carefully and see also. Okay. On board, now I already drawn root 2 on the number line. Now, we have to do how you have to solve the activity for root 3, that you have to see. Okay. Now, see here. Okay. On the number here, I have to change the name because in the textbook the numbers are given little bit the points are given little bit different. Okay. So, for 0 it is given O. Okay. Here for root 2 it is given Q. Okay. And here for the we took here B for the previous sum, but for in the activity it is given R. So, I took this points. Okay. Now, see here properly. Now, the figure is as shown in the textbook. Okay. And now, we have to represent root 3 on a number line. How you have to solve the activity to root 3, that you have to understand. So, start to read the activity. Open your page number 6, open your book page number 6 and see the activity and observe the figure also simultaneously and concentrate on the board also simultaneously. Okay. Now, see the first point, how we have to solve the activity. In the activity we have to write these points also. Okay. The point Q on the number line shows the number dashed, it is written in that way. Okay. Now, observe the figure. The point Q shows which number? See here, root 2, isn't it? So, you have to write. I am writing here in short form first. The point Q shows shows root 2, isn't it? Now go ahead. A line perpendicular to the number line is drawn through the point Q. Yes or no? Huh? See that. Sorry, here one mistake. Here I wrote here Q and here we have to show. Sorry. Correct it is, but I have to take the perpendicular line. Okay. The second line is what? The line perpendicular to the number line is drawn through the point Q. Okay. So, here okay, and then here this distance we have to take as because on perpendicular line this distance will not change, it is same, so that we have to take. Okay. So, here root 2. For the first sum I have to take that, but okay, see that. Here, whatever the previous points that I am writing over here again here, okay, here it is Q and here it is what? Which point is given? R is given. Okay. Understood? Now, see here. A line perpendicular to the number line is drawn through the point Q. Point R is at unit distance from Q on the line. Unit distance is there or not? Because we did not change this distance. This distance is as it is 1 unit. This distance which is in the horizontal on the number line, now it is changing, but this perpendicular distance it will be not change. So, it remains as it is a unit. In right angle triangle, ORQ is obtained by drawing segment OR. Yes or no? Now see, ORQ, this is obtained by joining the line OR, isn't it? Now, in right angle triangle, OQR by Pythagoras theorem. How you have to solve the activity? See that. Length QR square is equal to length OQ square plus length length QR square. Okay. Now, see here, I am starting to solve the activity on the board now. Okay. Now, in right angle triangle, OQR. What is Pythagoras theorem? Length OR square is equal to length OQ square plus length QR square. Okay. Now, go ahead. Here there are the empty boxes. We have to fill the empty boxes. Now, what is the distance of OQ? See that OQ. From O to Q the distance is what? Root 2. So, here fill in the empty box. OQ is equal to root 2, but it is what? OQ square. So, root 2 bracket square, that we have to write, plus. Now, what is the distance of QR? I told the distance, perpendicular distance, it will not be changed, it remains same. So, this is 1 unit. Okay. So, here 1 square. Now, root 2 square is equal to root 2, because the square root and square get cancelled. So, we are getting the number 2. So, plus 1 square 1. So, here 2 plus 1 we are getting 3. So, OR square is equal to 3, but we want the answer OR. Okay, OR is equal to root 3, taking square root both side. Here OR square is there, but we want the distance of OR. So, taking square root on both side, on both side. So, we got the answer OR is equal to root 2. Now, take the distance of root 2 in the compass, keep metallic point on O and take a arc on the number line. So, you will get root 3 on the number line and name it as C. Understood? Okay. Now, root 2 is drawn on the number line in the activity. Okay. We have to take root 3. So, to get root 3 on the number line, again we have to use Pythagoras theorem. As we take the procedure for root 2, we have to take for root 3 and we have to do the activity. Understood? Okay. When you practice the sums, that time you will get how you have to do the sum. Okay. Now, if you have any doubt, then again and again watch this video. Here little bit this is done, but see that first take root 2 on the number line, then take the perpendicular line. After that, on the perpendicular line, again we have to take 1 unit. That remember, always remember that 1 unit, how much distance you took in between O and A, that much distance only you have to take on this perpendicular line. This is a perpendicular line for root 2. Okay. So, here this is perpendicular line for to get the root 3, isn't it? So, here first take now the distance of OQ is equal to root 2, then OR is equal to 1 unit. Okay. And using Pythagoras theorem, once you understand how you have to take root 2 on the number line, it is very easy to take root 3. Okay. So, using Pythagoras theorem, it is you have to solve the sum. Take the distance of OQ in right angle triangle OQR. Okay. OQ square plus QR square is equal to OR square, because hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. Okay. So, put the numbers. The distance of OQ is equal to root 2, QR is equal to 1. Take the squares of the both number, square root square gets cancelled, you are getting the number 2, 2 plus 1 3, but OR square is equal to root OR square is equal to 3, but we want root 3. So, taking square roots on both sides, you will get OR is equal to root 3. Understood? Now, again take the next sum also, root 5, how you have to take. Okay. Again see, again now little bit concentrate and see. Already we drawn root 2, root 3 on the number line, isn't it? Again, so here take first perpendicular line from the point C. You can use protractor, or if you are very perfect to draw a perpendicular line, you can use scale also. Okay. So, better for use protractor to get the perpendicular line. Okay. Here then again 1 unit distance you have to take on a number line. Okay. So, sorry, on a perpendicular line. So, here it is line L, mention that M, and here it is N. Okay. Now, see here, the distance of OA is equal to 1 unit, take that distance, and this distance you have to take on line N, where you got a number root 3 on a number line. We are taking the procedure for the root 5. Okay. We are taking the procedure for root 5. So, here take 1 unit distance on the perpendicular line and mention here any point. Now which point is not here? P is not there. So write here P. And join OP. Join OP. Okay. Now see, now we have to take root 5. See here again, by using Pythagoras theorem we have to do. Now what is the right angle triangle? See that also. Now which right angle triangle we have to take? We have to take the right angle triangle OCP to get root 5. Okay. Sorry. To get root 5 first we will get what? Root 4, isn't it? But root 4 is what? Root 4 is 2, isn't it? So when we will take 2 on the number line, that further that we will get the root 5. Okay. So you try this sum on the number line to get root 5 and solve it. Okay. Here first take, now here root 3 we are getting 4 here, after that root 4. Root 4 means 2, and after 2 you will get root 5. Understood? Okay. So try this sum, practice more sums at home and solve the activities. Thank you.